जय श्री राम, कोई श्री राम का नाम नहीं लिया।
एस निरंजन रेड्डी।
Sir, thank you, sir, for giving me an opportunity for speaking on a very important bill. Sir, I find this bill to be of far-reaching consequences. Sir, I am here to place my party's stand that this bill may need a deeper introspection. I would request the Honourable Minister to consider if this bill needs to be sent to a select committee. Sir, if I may explain why my party thinks that this bill may need a deeper introspection. Sir, it is beyond a cavil of doubt that Manrega, while it was a savior to several, it had its share of problems. It was susceptible to several false claims and leakages. Sir, the government tried to address this by doing some administrative steps like geotagging, spatial mapping of the sites where this work was being done. While I understand that the government now wants to adopt a completely new approach and bring a new bill, sir, first, if I may set out the reasons that concern us. First, sir, there is a heavily tiered and structured approach. Sir, maybe the bill suffers from overstructuring even if the intention is good. Sir, as one of the honourable members, Manoj Jha, mentioned, it now moves from a demand structure to a command structure. Sir, I want the government to consider if a well-intentioned bill is becoming over-bureaucratized. Sir, one other area of concern and that may need to be discussed more elaborately is, sir, the states are being burdened with a contribution of 40% that must be made by the state. And another area that may need to be having a wider consultation, sir, is moving to a normative allocation. Sir, while I find these are areas that need to be discussed, I can quite clearly see that the approach that the government wants to take. So the bill has several features that I think are worth exploring more. Sir, it is an exercise that needs to be done. We are only recommending that let this exercise be carried forward by taking more people on board, by having more consultations and referring the matter to a select committee. Sir, if I may speak on the bill itself. Sir, Clause 4 of the bill seeks to set out what they call a Viksit Bharat National Rural Infrastructure Stack. They have indicated 4 areas. Sir, I find it heartening that one of the areas that they've indicated is also mitigation of extreme weather events, apart from water security, core rural infrastructure and livelihood-related infrastructure. Sir, while the period is increased to 125, I've already commented that imposing a burden on the states to contribute 40% may make it non-functional because the states at this particular point of time may not be able to contribute that 40%. This renders this entire exercise a non-starter. Sir, while we understand the necessity of having the 60-day peak season being a period that is not available, I recognize that the Act thankfully makes a provision that in appropriate cases relaxation can be granted. But sir, again, one area that needs to be considered is this relaxation is not at the hands of the state government. The state government will have to make a recommendation to the central government, and the central government would have to consent to the recommendation of the state government. Sir, one other area that may need a slightly deeper introspection on this bill is, sir, this tendency where, while the intention is to have the Gram Panchayat as the primary unit where the plans will be made, the Gram Viksit plan, this is tied up to the national plan directly. Now, this renders the state's contribution in the whole structuring process virtually of no use. Sir, I feel that when the plan is being done, different states may have different concepts to link all the Gram Panchayat plans only to the national plan, which is a unified plan, may not in that sense actually, sir, harness the diversity that we have in India, where different states should have the liberty to work on what they think are their areas of priorities along with their Gram Panchayat, so long as it is broadly within the parameters of the national plan. Sir, I have mentioned that there are several steering committees and several authorities that have been entrusted the job of ensuring that this is integrated into one another. But I find that most of these persons who have been tasked with this responsibility are bureaucrats. It seems to cut out the elected machinery at various levels. So, sir, I feel that this particular bill, while it may start off with a good intention of trying to arrest something that is going wrong with the current Manrega bill, sir, I feel that the present exercise may need to be a little more consultative. I would recommend that the government consider referring this matter to select bill. Sir, we recognize the good intention behind the bill. I think the intention can come out better if everybody is taken on board. So my party suggests and requests the government to see if this bill can be sent to the select committee so that it comes out in a better shape where everybody is on board, and then it can become a path-breaking legislation for India for the years to come. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shriman Subhasis Kuntia.
जय जगन्नाथ। माननीय